Live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are live. What's up, ATG fam? Welcome back to the show. We're on episode 53, sending it off into the new year. I think as of today, it's February 2nd, 3rd. Got Valentine's coming up, so if you guys got a Valentine's, make sure you don't forget. Get her some flowers or take her out to McDonald's. You know, whatever's your love, what is it? Your love language. Mm-hmm. My love language is food, so Kiana, if you're listening. No, I'm just kidding. So tonight, guys, we don't have Brandon joining us. Unfortunately, he had to work. He's working graveyard tonight. But the show goes on. I got two very special guests. I'm actually really excited for this one. As you guys know, I've been a wrestling coach for the past, 5 years or so in the junior wrestling program. And, within that 5 years, a lot of my junior wrestlers have grown, and they're in high school right now. Seniors, juniors in high school. And so luckily, I have two of my, I call you guys like my first generation of wrestlers that I've coached. Because you guys are, the oldest wave of kids that I've coached, and you guys are now seniors. But I'm going to give them a proper introduction. So tonight, joining us, we have Quinton Thompson and Eli Gutierrez. So you guys, go ahead. You guys can sit down now. What's up, bro? So tonight we have a lot to talk about. Q. I introduced you as Quinton, but I always call you Q.
Yeah.
You got your new brand that you're starting to build, and you just got your website. And Eli, you guys are both on the wrestling team. You guys both got state coming up. A big year. A big 2 weeks coming up.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for coming to the show. I appreciate it. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about it and stuff in practices a long time ago, and so now to have you guys at the table is pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I've always seen it, and I always thought I'd end up here one day.
Oh, I knew you guys would. I was waiting for the right time. So now look, it's we got state championship coming up. Who knows? You might be another state champ. Q, your website's about to take off. And you're killing it in wrestling. Just everything, man. You guys make me a proud coach. I've always said that. And you guys set a good example for a lot of the kids behind you. Because, a lot of kids these days, it's hard to lead by example because you get so distracted, especially when you're a junior and senior in high school.
Yeah.
And, you guys help pave the way for that. So.
Yeah, it's hard to keep someone just focused on wrestling.
It is.
There's a lot of other things that they can be doing.
Yeah, that is true. And then school too.
Yeah.
It's you got your teachers hey, your math was due, and you're like, I'm trying to cut weight. It's like having to juggle both of them. But how do you what kind of style of wrestling would you guys say that you are? Are you guys defensive or offensive?
Funky.
I would say
funky.
I would say funky.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I could agree. I definitely have seen you guys. I would always say that you have more pins off of your back than anyone. Because Eli would be getting pinned, and then all of a sudden he'd bridge all weird, and the kid would be stuck, and I'm like, I taught him that.
Practice is the worst against him because he's my practice partner.
Yeah.
I'll help in a head of arm. He'll just be laying there for 3 seconds. I turn around for a second, and somehow I blink and I'm on my back.
Oh my gosh.
It's just muscle memory at this point.
That's good, man, because the best style is a style that you can't really watch or learn from,
Yeah.
Because you can't train for funkiness.
Yeah.
You look at Roman Bravo and all these guys.
Yeah,
that's their brand.
Yeah.
A lot of the coaches and people I wrestle, they always yell out the moves I'm gonna hit right before I hit them.
Yeah.
But it never really seems to make a difference, and I think that pisses them off a little bit.
When you know what's coming, and then it's still you can't stop it.
Even at Joe Vivian, I'm sure you heard the Buyers coach yell, "The McGillies, the McGillies,
They just
the
know
firemen,
it's coming,
the firemen." Doesn't matter.
Damn.
Yeah.
I used to love the McGillies.
Yeah.
Because I would always do shucks.
Oh.
And every time you shuck, you always end up with the outside leg hooked.
Yeah.
And then that's when I would just
it's just
drop
a matter
and do
of
it. Yep.
locking up the head. Yeah.
I would always like to shuck, and my go-to, and I taught you guys this nonstop, was the meat hooks.
Yeah.
With the wrist. I just loved that whole series.
Yeah.
Just because you can't really defend it. Like the only thing that they could get you in is like a fireman, but that's if you don't have the wrist.
Yeah, and that was is that Coach Julian's series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the stuff that I taught you guys, a lot of it came from Julian.
Yeah.
Because
And
that guy's a wizard.
He's good. He showed me like pretty much my whole neutral game.
Yeah.
It's the ADS reverse tie high crotch series.
Oh, okay.
So you either end up in a ADS and you keep the arm, or if you don't have the arm, you end up in a high crotch. And it's been pretty much unstoppable.
That's deadly, man.
From the time I learned it to using it in Vegas
Yeah.
to using it in state. Everyone knows what it is.
What is it called? ADS?
ADS. It's
What is that even?
So
Is that an
ADS
acronym
is
for something?
Austin DeSanto.
Oh.
So it's a system he based off Austin DeSanto and how he used to hit his firemen, and it works. It works really well.
Dang, I forgot about DeSanto. That guy
Yeah.
he was one of those wrestlers who just never, he was like a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
He was like the guy that like you had to beat to get into the finals, but he just never, he always had someone that was unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he would either have like, so who did he had like Siriano one year.
Yeah. Then he had RBY.
And then he had Fix, Dayton Fix, and then Roman Bravo.
Yeah.
I just felt so bad for him, man.
Yeah, he was good. It was too many hard. It was like it's a hard division to be like the best in. He was top 99, but it's just that 1% was always there.
Did you guys see that Roman Bravo just like had, or not Roman Bravo, Spencer Lee has like the record for the most pins.
Oh yeah.
I think it was 50th today, right?
50th pin, in a row.
I want to say.
Or 50th win.
I want to say he beat. I want to say he beat Nebraska today. I'm pretty sure. For the 50th,
like in
I
a
wanna
duel.
say. Yeah. It was 7-1. I want to say.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. Because like you got to think like that's basically his whole college career undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because each like I was
with
looking
blown out knees.
Yeah, and I was looking at some of the guys' records like just for this season, and most of them only have like 8 matches.
Yeah.
Like it's like so to get 45 or 50, like that means you've been undefeated for like 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spencer Lee has really impressed me this year. With his,
Yeah,
like
I
you
think-
said, with his knees.
I think he had injured knees, and I think everyone wanted him to wrestle RBY, but
Mhm.
I don't know how that would have gone, but
I don't know.
that's a lot of weight to give up.
Yeah, that is. He's such a small guy, huh?
Yeah.
That's the thing though that sucks about like those small guys is like after college it's like
Yeah.
they're still small, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess they have a 125 weight class in UFC, so they can do that, but
Yeah.
still,
Yeah, but if he wants to keep cutting to 125, that's pretty intense.
I know.
Could you imagine being 130 pounds at like 30 years old?
I can't. I wish actually that sounds nice. I was always lanky. I was kind of built like UQ. Like I was really lanky. I was like wiry. Like I didn't look strong, but I had like just long limbs. And that, like helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
But I didn't have like a lot of strength.
I think this year I kind of learned, or this year and last year I kind of learned more how to like wrestle like with my body. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cause like I used to do like stuff that wouldn't like work for me. It would work for like guys like with little like smaller limbs than me.
Right.
But like over the summer I kind of learned like what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So I think like this was the year that I kind of like learned more about.
You're tapping into like what your strengths are and your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Kind of playing into it. That's good, man. Because everyone is built different, man.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of match your style off of your build.
Yeah.
You know, if you're short and stocky, you're probably not going to be like an ankle pick guy. You know what I mean? Like you're
not
probably
gonna
going to
be
be
putting
more
legs
blast
in.
doubles and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you guys both are pretty balanced. You know, I feel like you guys can kind of, you know,
Do just
whatever
about
style
everything.
you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever thought about like doing jiu-jitsu or anything like that?
I actually-
after high school or no?
So instead of wrestling in college, I want to do a couple years of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
Maybe do some kickboxing, and then I want to go into MMA.
that would be cool.
So I want to get versed in a couple more things.
right,
And then,
get well-rounded.
yeah. I don't know if I'd do it like a lot, but I think it would be something like to keep me like motivated,
Oh,
stay
yeah.
in shape,
Oh.
even if it's just like a fight every year, one fight a year or something like that. You know what I mean?
Dude, me and Julian will be in your corner. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll invite you guys.
We'll be
We'll
there
get
with
you
the
VIP
freaking
tickets.
fans. They're trying to take it from you. They want to take that gold from you. Julian would get me so hyped up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Julian. I know you might watch this.
Yeah.
Julian Barella, one of the best coaches, you know, probably that I've ever coached under. You and Coach Lee.
The most technical,
Um,
neutral coach in the biz.
Yup, exactly. And his son, Frankie Paul, He helped me out a lot as well. He was a technician. It was cool because Julian, his son Frankie Paul.
Was Frankie All-American?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So his son was the same build as me. So I think that's what helped Julian coach me so much better, is because it was just like how he coached Frankie Paul. And yeah, man, he helped me out a lot.
Yeah, he was watching me while I was in Vegas, and he's like pretty much helped make my style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's coaching that I can't really get anywhere else. So when he tells me something and I think about it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But I think it's easier for him to coach me because he's created that style.
Right.
Like, I was going for, I think it was snap downs, and he was like, just eliminate whatever you're trying to do up here. And I did, and for the rest of the tournament, life went pretty smoothly.
Nice.
But he just gets it because he's helped create that kind of like style for me.
That flow, yeah.
So when he sees something that's wrong in that flow, he understands what it is and he knows how to fix it or eliminate it.
It's like a math equation.
Yeah.
Just take this out, do this.
Yeah.
And then you get a new formula.
I wish some of our younger kids would have had him, but.
How has it been this year on the team? You guys feel like you got a pretty good team? Do you guys feel like you got a strong team?
I would say so. Yeah. There's like a few weight classes that's like that are like questionable, but other than that, I think we can do it this year.
How's the unit? Like, you guys all get along?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
this is probably the best, like the most committed team we've had in a while.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is like probably.
That's really good.
Yeah. This is like the closest team we've had like since my freshman year. Like in years, because like. Every year since I was a freshman, like the room always seemed like really divided. Like there was these guys,
right?
Like, these guys, like only these guys hung out with these guys.
Like this clique, they would only do that.
Yeah. But like this year, our 106 are like best friends, like with our heavyweight and our 145 pounder and our like 215 are like best friends.
That's cool.
Like everybody like loves everybody. It's kind of like what makes us like such a good team. So.
That's so cool, man. That makes me happy because when I was in high school, we hated each other.
Yeah,
we were, but it was like. It was the same thing as you.
Better,
it was like our strength.
Yeah.
Because
you didn't want to lose.
We just hated each other so much that it made us so much more tougher.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think that was our strength, is when we would wrestle other teams, we were just so mean. Mm-hmm. But in the same sentence, it's like it could go the other way, as where when everyone's bonded, you guys just practice and have more smoother practices and stuff. Because we would always there was always one idiot who like we would get to like 50 up downs, and at 49 someone would mess up and coach would be like, we're starting over again because of this guy, and after practice like that guy was gonna get kicked, like there was no doubt. So everyone just was like dog, like ask Chris, Coach P.
Yeah,
he was one of my coaches whenever I was all through high school. But he would probably argue though that it's better to have a team that all gets along and works as a unit than to have what we had.
And this year's team's really like you said, like really committed. Mm-hmm. Like if we have practice on Saturdays, and like we can expect like everybody to be there. Yeah. And like everyone like gives it their all, and they just like it's like in the room, it just feels like it doesn't feel like practice. It feels like you're like wrestling with all your friends. It's like
that's cool, man.
And like whenever we're doing shark bait, there's like Henson says time or push ups. We're like, let's go 4 more rounds, go 3 more rounds. Like, you just want to keep wrestling with them because
that's
just
so
having
cool.
fun.
Heck yeah, man. That's all you can hope for as a coach, is for everyone to get along, no one gets hurt, and then you guys just keep each other out of trouble, even after like high school or even after wrestling season, you guys got to still keep each other motivated somehow, off season lifting, stuff like that, because, it's easy to slip away or, go off the hidden path.
I think that's the good part about our team this year too, because our team's really young.
Yeah, that's the biggest part of our team is like we're so young, but that's also the best part of our team is we're so young, because in like 2 years we're gonna have a lot of seniors and a lot of strong seniors too.
And then
you guys have a lot of, and then you have kids like that kid from Los Lunas. He can't even wrestle. Who's a stud, right?
Yeah, Tommy. Yeah.
Like you have some kids who haven't even, no one's even really seen their full potential.
Like our lineup next year, I'm excited for too, because like sadly we're losing 3 seniors next year, 3 or 4, right?
So basically. You, Diego,
no, Diego's a junior.
Yeah,
so
Diego's
so
we're just losing me, Damien, and
Troy and Les.
Yeah,
and then that's it. And then everyone else will be there. So then like our team's like really young. There's like not that many. Like there's like a few juniors in the lineup. Yeah. But like there's like so much more like sophomores and freshmen, and that's really exciting to look at.
That's really good, man. Because then you guys could build from that.
Yeah.
And then most of those guys like from you guys down, a lot of you guys were in the junior program with me for
Josh.
like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
Josh, Damien,
our 14,
not Damien, Daniel, Chilamito, Manny. So Manny's a freshman this year. Now they're starting to trickle up more consistently. You know what I mean? Because you guys were like the oldest, and then there was like a little gap. Remember?
Yeah.
And so now it's like when you guys leave, then that wave will just start to
grow.
In.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to see that room in 2-3 years. Yeah, it's gonna look good. It's gonna be competitive.
I was hoping you guys were in there today, man, because I'm never off, and I wanted to pop in and just
I would have been, but we were at I was at girls regionals, so.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, there's a girls tournament, but Chris was teaching. I guess they had the JV practicing stuff too and stuff. It was cool to see them though. Little Matias Padilla. Yeah. So he's my cousin.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was telling me that yesterday, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Whenever we were circled up at the end of practice, he was telling me about that.
Yeah, he's gonna
be good. He's gonna be good. He's just in a rough place because he's too light for 20s, and then he's right in the middle. It's he's in a rough spot, but I think he lifts all summer, and it's hard with cross country. But he lifts all summer. He wrestles all summer. He's gonna be good. Yeah, he's gonna be legit.
Because he's a junior.
Yeah, he's a junior.
So yeah, he'll be good, man. And he loves as long as he stays committed, like how you have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he just loves the sport. Like he gets better every year.
That's good.
Like he just wants it more and more. Like it is awesome to see because I love Matias and he just keeps going.
Yeah, and he keeps a good. See, that's the thing is like some guys, because they can't make the lineup, they quit and they're like, oh, it's useless, whatever, and then they just go and it's like, dude, if that's not the right mentality to have, then if that's the case, you don't deserve to be on
in the
team
lineup.
Even, you know?
And I think like that was a problem for the last like couple of years.
Yeah,
but like this year we had like a lot of wrestle offs this year, and like even if you lost, like everyone still stayed in the room. Like they didn't like leave. Like everyone just like stayed committed. Just kept going.
That's what you need, man. Like because that guy that's on the lineup, let's say the guy that makes JV quits because he realizes he can't. Then where's his practice partner? Mm-hmm. It's like the whole unit falls apart. Right. You know, just because you're not starting doesn't mean you got to pay your dues.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like when I was a freshman, I was on varsity all year until district, and I got beat out.
That's what happened with I don't know if you remember me and Dylan.
Dylan
Gonzalez.
No way.
Well, so I think he was like 160. He was like 160. It's funny. I love
Dylan's
Dylan.
a good kid.
Yeah, I love Dylan.
Shout out to Dylan.
Yeah, he
Gonzalez.
was, I don't know how much he was like 160, 150.
Yeah.
And I was wrestling 32s, and I think I was doing pretty decent. I think I'd only lost to 5A guys and the Los Alamos kid he beat in the finals. So I would have taken probably third, fourth, something decent for like a freshman.
Yeah.
And he cut from like 160 to 132.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
That was the year he took it, right?
Yeah, that was the year he took it. And I remember we were at the Santa Fe tournament, the Capital tournament. Yeah. And I remember hearing Julian, he's like, you can take state if you just go to 32s. And I was like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. That fatty's never going to make it. And he made it. Oh, yeah. He made it.
When Julian says that you can do something, it's possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing though. It's like, you know, you paid your dues.
Yeah.
You had to pay your dues that year. Like I paid my dues that year. I know a guy who, so it's actually kind of funny because the guy that beat me out my freshman year, he took state that year. And the kid that he beat in the finals, I had beat like like I was like so like it was just like the one guy I couldn't beat was the guy that was on my team.
Yeah.
And I mean everyone knows that it was Eric Baca at the time. So he was a 103 senior, and I just could not. He just had man strength. I just could not beat him. Yeah. And so, anyways, it's kind of crazy because it goes full circle because he was never on varsity, and until like really like his senior year, or junior year, because he always had studs in his weight class, like Kevin Gutierrez. Like he would always have like just these guys
really good,
and he just stuck it out. And his senior year, he made it to state. So it's like if you stay long enough, it'll pay off, dude.
Yeah, right.
Like that's like why I'm glad that you're like not getting discouraged and you're sticking with it because it goes full circle, you know. Yeah. What could happen over a summer can blow people's minds.
Yeah.
Like I remember like when you guys both, you disappeared like for a summer like because you went to 8th grade or whatever, and then you came back and I watched you wrestle. I'm like, what the heck happened?
Yeah. That first summer was so my 9th grade summer was when I was practicing a lot with Julian.
Yeah.
And I I got the system. I didn't fully understand it, and then I started wrestling out of state tournaments, and I could never win. I was always a match away or 2 matches away, and then I bulked to 52s, and then I was always a match away. I had finally gotten good at 38s. I was at Rocky Mountain, and I had like I had a 2-point match. I got
at Rocky Mountain Nationals.
I got taken down. I got taken down with I think like 8 seconds left. I never heard the end of it. I never heard the end of it because I tried to head block and he just took me down with 8 seconds. And
was that the year we went with the?
Yeah, that was when we went with Pete and Julian.
That was rough.
Yeah, that was a funny match. And then at the backside, I was wrestling, and I was like, I'll just take third, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I got DQ'd for stalling because I was arguing with the ref. But and then I decided to bulk up to 52s, and then my endurance was garbage, and it was constant adversity, and then finally I stuck it out at 52s, and I understood the system, and I mastered the system. And it paid off, and then I started placing at tournaments. And
is that what weight you're at now?
Well, so I weighed about 150, but I wrestle 160 because I want to cut weight. So
you're 10 under?
I'm probably like 500. I can eat breakfast the morning of.
Wow. Yeah. That's a lot of weight to give up.
They're pretty slow.
Do you feel it, though? Do you feel
not really
like a difference in strength?
I've had a couple of 5A matches where I can feel the difference against like the good kids, but mostly not really. They're very slow, and I don't think they're like technical enough.
So that speed is where you're making up for it.
Yeah.
And what you're at 120?
133.
133.
Yeah.
How do you feel at that weight?
I feel really confident at that weight. I really like wrestling that weight, but I think the next couple of years or next year for my senior year, I just want to go like on a really big bulk and see like how big I can get.
Heck yeah.
Because I love 33s, but like cutting weight sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. Like the night before, like I'll be like 8 or like 2 ounces under, and I'm like, man, I would kill for a freaking
just anything, huh?
Yeah,
anything. Oh, you look at
like all week before
cracker,
airplane food.
Like all week before, like I won't want to eat because like I'll see food and I'm like, it's whatever. But like the night of, that's like, oh, bro, what I wouldn't do.
I know, man. It really messes with your mental. You know, you're just not
I think it makes you sharp
to do
too.
It makes you sharp because then you can say no easier things.
Like you're disciplined to
like when you can resist a like Happy Meal or whatever and you're starving, then you can like resist a lot of other things that are bad for you that you're just like
Yeah, and this year this cut isn't really as bad because it's like 135 now, so it's like I walk around at like 134, so it's like it's not that bad. Last year was awful though. I was wrestling 26s last year.
Oh, okay.
And like before like the tournament will be on like Saturday and Monday, I'll be walking around at like 134. And like if it wasn't for Josiah, I wouldn't cut all that weight. I remember
Josiah.
Yeah, I have a picture of them. They were sitting outside the steam room, and they looked defeated. They were just sad, yeah,
dead. Like
they looked like a little kid. You took their toy away.
Oh yeah, the night before we'll be in the I was before last year. I have never been in a sauna. I've heard about one.
Yeah.
Like I've never been in one. I think I spent like
an hour.
It makes it so much easier.
Yeah,
it really does.
Like altogether, like all the time last year, probably like around like 8 hours. I was in there like so long. It was
I would be there with them with my feet in the water, drinking the little shake,
drinking a Gatorade.
Yeah.
Oh, like I would get out of there and I would just I hate germs. But like, when I would get out, I would just lay on the floor because like the water was cold. I was all
yeah.
And like
just a breath, like, your body breathes it in. It's weird, your body.
Yeah. And then I was still like a pound over, and I was like,
I know that's the worst, man. It's so crazy because I used to hate the saunas when I was cutting. Like I just hated it. Like I triggered it with like it's not good. But now that I'm older, I hit the sauna like 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And I like love it. Like just the sweat, I'm like I feel so good.
Yeah.
But I'm not like dehydrating myself. Like I drink so much water and stuff. So I think like the sauna with being dehydrated already, that's like where it gets like dicey.
What we used to do, it was so unhealthy. we would like go in the hot tub for like 10 minutes and like chill, just like go like neck under and like just chill for like 10 minutes, and then Sai would be like, okay, let's go, we gotta go hit the sauna. Then we go in there for like 5-10 minutes, just like I remember there was a little window that was a little foggy. I remember Eli would look at us, and then we would always
write smiley faces.
we would feel
like psycho prisoners.
Yeah, we would get
day 25.
We would get us out of here. Oh, it was awful. And then,
where do you guys go? Like, where do they have all this available?
We would go to Choose.
Oh, Choose Fitness.
We would
up
go
in
to
Albuquerque?
Choose. Yeah.
That's actually a really nice gym.
They do all the weight cut. I only cut. I would say I had one super hard cut.
Yeah.
And it was for Freak Show. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna weight bully. I'm tired of everyone being so much heavier than me.
Right.
So I was like 165, I think. I was 165 on like Wednesday. I had to weigh in on I weighed in on Thursday. So that Wednesday morning, I woke up, I drank a coffee, and I stepped on the scales 165, and I went to Choose, and I sweat out. I'm not even kidding. I think I sweat out 10 pounds in the first 45 minutes, and I was lightheaded walking. That's a lot of weight to sweat. Yeah, I was lightheaded walking to the scale, and I stepped on the scale, and it said 155, and I was gonna cry. Because it was 150, and I was like gonna throw up. I was like, okay, I'll just do 10 more minutes.
Damn.
And then I lost another pound, and another pound, another pound, until I finally lost all the weight.
How did you do at the tournament?
That was the one I got fourth at. So I got fourth at that one, but it was that one was where I All-American.
Oh yeah, Freak Show.
Yeah.
I got you. That's the one on that picture that I showed.
Yeah.
Right?
That's where we met DC at.
Oh yeah, you guys met Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, he saw me wrestling and he was like, "I need a picture."
He said, "You know what? Get over here.
Yeah,
this is the future."
Mm-hmm.
He asked us for a picture.
Yeah, he asked us for our picture.
How is he in real life? Is he stocky? Like short?
He's
stocky dude?
If you looked at him from far away,
you'd probably think
he was like a Bowie. Like he's all hips, man.
He's a big block.
He's just really short. I remember
you probably wouldn't be able to tell now.
I remember I had look down and I was like, he's pretty short.
Damn, and
still
that guy fought John Jones.
Yeah, no, that's the first thing I said. I was like, this guy.
Imagine what he was thinking.
This guy took a head kick from John Jones. Like, that's impressive.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was it weird seeing him there coaching, like just like non-affiliated with
UFC? Yeah, I've seen
just coaching some random high school or whatever.
Yeah, he coaches. I saw him actually coaching against Askren in Iowa. It was really funny. They were just trash talking the whole
Ben
time.
Askren?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So they both had their own
they both have their own
coaching.
team.
Yeah, Askren, it's like Askren Wrestling Academy. So it's like AWA, that's his, and then I think
it's a Daniel Cormier Wrestling Academy.
Yeah, it's either that. He has like that one. He has like
he has like two. Oh yeah, he has two. He has Mustang and Daniel Cormier. Mustangs is the high school though.
Yeah, I actually wrestled. Over the summer I had to wrestle one of his kids over there. Oh my god, in
Socorro.
That was tough. Or no?
He was like a 3-time state champion.
Yeah, like
so they're all monsters.
Yeah, so I walked on the mat. I just see this dude with like a tattoo from like his chest, just like his forearm. I was all. And then the match starts. He blows the whistle. The dude takes a step back, and he clubs me so hard. I remember like at the end of the match,
you flew down.
Yeah, at the end of the match, like my head hurt. I was like, dude.
Dang. So there's something to say about that. Then those guys are pretty.
Oh, they're
really tough.
They're
pretty legit.
That guy actually wrestled. He came to Conflict, and he wrestled 38s because I was wrestling up for that tournament. Mm-hmm. And he went to 38, and he dominated all the New Mexico wrestlers there.
Damn.
Yeah, like it was nothing too. I was like, this guy's crazy.
That's nuts, man. That's cool that you guys got to meet him though, or at least just see him.
Yeah. That tournament was full of like
just stars or what?
Yeah. The kid I wrestled in the semifinals, one that beat me, he's from Russia, legitimately, and his dad is Olympic bronze medalist, world champion in England. And
just everything.
Yeah, he had like four world medals.
Like he was not losing that tournament. Like,
yeah,
it was nothing. Like it was like a warm up session.
Yeah,
basically.
he ended up beating me by 2. It was 11. So I thought they messed up the score. It was on the scoreboard. It was 11-7, and I couldn't turn him. So I was trying to put him to sleep.
Oh man!
But on the actual score, it was 7-9. So I would have probably just sent it, but I was trying to put him to sleep, and then right when he was like turning purple. This kid, like his eyes were red and everything. Right when he was going to sleep, he was going limp. And the ref called stalemate.
You're like, dang it!
Yeah, he stood up all wobbly, and there was like 15 seconds.
Julian
left.
used to teach me that to get the front headlock and basically. To where they're about to pass out.
I had him in a McGillie's.
Just neck crank them.
Yeah.
Well, so they're like passed out and you just neck crank them.
Yeah, and then the ref doesn't
probably shouldn't say that. Shouldn't have said that on camera, but
it's for legal reasons. That's a joke. But.
Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, so you guys like, you guys are only doing wrestling right now, right? You guys are like full-time wrestlers.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your favorite thing about wrestling? Like, what's like the thing that keeps you guys? I'll start with you, Q. Like, Why wrestling? Why not like football or basketball? Like,
well, I actually used to play like I think I played almost every sport but like soccer and tennis, you know.
Yeah.
Like that. But in all those sports, you're like someone older than you tells you what to do or like puts people in stuff like that. And like to me, it's like fair. Like the people who deserve to be in there like deserve to be in there. But at the same time, like some people who are like better than others like won't get put in just for like
it's a coach's son or something.
Yeah, and like
he went to preseason, so he gets the spot.
Yeah,
like that type.
Wrestling in Berlin that happened a lot. So like basketball, football. So then like for like since like my freshman year, Eli was like, "Cute, just quit football, just do full-time wrestling." I was like,
bad influence.
Yeah, I was like, I can't. And then my junior year, I was like, I can't do this anymore. So walking away from football, that was kind of hard. But going full-time wrestling, that like it makes me like leaving football like took a lot off my like it felt like it was the right thing to do. And this wrestling just like it's just so much fun because it's just you out there. Like if you lose, it's on you. If you win, it's on you.
It's more rewarding. It's high risk, high reward.
Yeah, and it's like it really builds character. It makes you like a better person.
Yeah,
and like it is like just drives you to be better. Like I remember like watching like Eli or I would I would always go to my brother's tournaments. Like always watch like Dylan, like those guys.
Yeah.
So like I've been watching wrestling since I was like 8, and like I remember I was like, man, these guys are really good. Like I wonder what they do. And then just like getting to that room, you just want to get better and better. Like watching like the college guys or like watching like the finals with Joe Viv.
For sure.
Or, like even watching like your friends wrestle, you're like you just want to get better. And like I think that's why I like wrestling so much because it's like so competitive and like you just
you never hit a limit of like growth. Like, it's like there's not a wall of like you can be as creative as you want, you know, or you can go by the rules.
And it's like to me it's like it's kind of like an art because like it's like there's like so many styles like of art and like.
Yeah.
You do what makes you happy, and I think wrestling really makes me happy. Like I love going to the mat, putting on my shoes, and just getting a sweat, seeing a puddle below your feet, just flowing for hours and hours. Just so much fun.
Oh yeah.
And at the end, just rewarding. Like my favorite feeling is getting my hand raised. Like knowing like I worked hard enough to do that.
Oh dude, that's the best feeling.
Yeah.
Just knowing no one sees all the sweat, blood, sweat, and tears. You know, staying an hour after practice, all for that one moment that just goes by like that.
Yeah, everyone always.
And if you're not like in the moment, it goes away. You know.
Yeah, everyone.
So you have to live in that moment and be like.
Yeah, everyone.
Run around. Just kidding.
Yeah, everyone always sees like the wins and losses, but no one knows like what really happens in that room.
Oh, dude.
And it's just like I don't know. I just love it because like it's just like you're yourself out there and like you're just doing what makes you happy. And I think. Wrestling really makes me happy. Just like even like when I go like out of state with you, like coaching, like that makes me happy. I love like
just being around it, just being around.
Yeah, like even reffing,
watching match after match.
Reffing was really fun. That was.
Don't lie, come on, you can tell me the truth.
No, honestly,
it's always fun until some mom socked me up.
Yeah, honestly.
Throwing food at me.
No,
that's again.
It wasn't that bad. There was only like a few like matches that were like that shouldn't I got yelled at for.
Yeah.
But it's like it was junior wrestling, so like at the end of the day, it's like it didn't really matter. Well, like to some people it matters, but
right. But people treat it like it's Olympic finals.
Yeah, I had like little like 5-year-old kids. And I had the coach yelling at me, "He's out of bounds!" And it was like a 12-0 match with like 23 seconds left in like the third period. I'm all
they're still out.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good reason, man. I can relate on everything you just said. It's like. Those are all the same reasons that I chose to stay in the sport too, you know?
Yeah.
Just like self-growth, discipline. Like I can't tell you guys how many skills I've learned in that room that I'm still using today. And I'm, 29 years old.
Yeah.
Like even at work, like there's little things of mental toughness that stuck with me that carry me through life. Like even injuries. Like now I'm like a broken down old man, surgeries. And my mental toughness that I learned in wrestling has helped me like battle through that and not like get discouraged.
Give up,
or even showing up to work every day. Like, you don't want to, but you just know it's not about what you want. It's about what you have to do.
Right.
It's not about how you feel. It's about what needs to be done. Like when you could get past that of your feelings, decision making, and just know this is what I got to do today.
Right.
You're gonna like excel times a million. Sure. Because if you just go off of what you feel every day, no one's gonna do nothing.
You'll do it once a week.
I feel like just playing Call of Duty all day. Like that's if you ask me what I feel like doing, it's gonna be the same tomorrow and the next day and the next. Like I just want to play Call of Duty and eat some pizza. Like, but that's not like how you progress. You know, you got to make yourself like uncomfortable. And wrestling, me personally, I think it makes you the most uncomfortable.
Right.
It kicks you the furthest down.
Yeah.
You know, it makes you, you know, all these things, cutting, all these things that you just said, it really does test the human psyche and the capability that we're, you know, able to do. Because if you're not mentally tough and you don't like learn all these things, you're gonna be useless. So you guys are like chiseling yourself right now. You know, even though everyone's like, it's just a sport. It's just no, you're actually chiseling your mind, your discipline, all this stuff. So like, remember how I'd always tell you guys, like when you're drilling, it's like you're studying for a test.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you ain't gonna pass the test if you don't
Yeah.
write that word 1,000 times. You drill that double like 1,000 times. And then when you go to take the test, boom, it's done. You don't just show up and expect to know everything on the test without... Yeah. It's the same concept, but it's just a lot harder to, you know, put into motion. But that's a really good answer, Q.
Thank you.
What about you, Eli? Is it kind of the same? Like you said that you want to get into martial arts.
Yeah.
As far as like, you know, trying different forms of grappling and stuff.
I think I'd get pretty bored if I didn't have like some kind of
outlet.
Not outlet, but something to like kind of overcome. I think something to like kind of keep me focused or healthy. Because to be honest, if I wasn't in wrestling, I would 100% just play Call of Duty all day.
Yeah.
I would eat donuts and I would be really, really happy. But I mean, wrestling is kind of just, it's like something I've always felt like welcomed in.
Yeah.
Like when I first went to the junior wrestling practices,
right?
I was the first day I remember I was like I don't know anyone here. This is kind of like, I don't like to run. Why are they making me run?
Right.
And then immediately I made friends with Josiah.
Right.
And then yeah, and then we
shout
were
out
partners.
to Josiah.
Shout out
Temple.
to Josiah, my practice partner.
One of the young proteges.
Yeah. And we would practice and practice and practice, and eventually we would practice so hard. I remember Russell came in, and he's like, "Are you guys okay?"
Yeah.
Because he thought we were gonna fight, but that's just how we drilled. That's how we practiced.
Just going at it.
Yeah.
War.
And even when I went to the high school room, I was like, I don't know any of these high schoolers. I'm in like 8th grade.
Right.
I was like, they're probably gonna be like mean or whatever. And they were the nicest people I've ever met. Those are my friends. Those are my brothers. And honestly, I wouldn't trade anything for wrestling.
That camaraderie that comes with it.
I tried football, but I'm kind of realistic. I don't really have a future in football.
Yeah.
I'm not built for football. You know what I mean? Like, I'll never be high level at it. And
right.
I really don't like mediocrity, and something that wrestling allows you to do is to seek perfection. Mm-hmm. I don't think you'll ever find it, but you can always search a little bit more, search a little bit more, and push yourself to that level where you can look for it. But it's been rewarding, especially when you lose so much. Mm-hmm. When you lose so much and then you finally win, it's really like, it's like eye-opening. Like, it wasn't all for nothing. You know what I mean?
Dude, the wins are so much more rewarding after all the losses, you know?
Mm-hmm. And like, now that it's like coming to the end, even at the Belendul, I normally don't really do anything after I win, because it's not like I'm like super duper like excited I won, but it's kind of coming to the end, so I'm like, you know, maybe I'll flex at the crowd a little bit or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll enjoy it a little bit.
Enjoy this moment.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna.
Yeah, it'll be gone. Crispy said we have 10 practices left, and that's it.
When you put that number, you say that number out loud, it makes you way more emotional, like, going into it.
Yeah.
When you're tying your shoes, putting it on, you're like, this is it.
I'm going to tie up my shoes
8.
12 more times.
Yep.
Well, I'll tie up my shoes 14 more times, twice for regionals, twice for state, and the other 10 for practice, but that's it.
Yeah. I'll definitely be there to support you guys. I'm going to try and make it to regionals, but definitely state. Go say what's up. You know? They
made state back to the old way, so 4A, 5A, and girls all go on at the same time, but...
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm going to, I think you guys all have the capability to do some amazing stuff, you know? But to switch gears a little bit, you guys are both wearing, you guys are both wearing a brand, a specific brand. This is a brand that you created, right, Q?
Yeah.
Can you show the camera a little bit?
Yeah. So
it has it's a lion basically just roaring. It looks sick.
And on the back?
Oh yeah, on the back it says.
What does it say?
Veni, Vidi, Vici.
Veni, Vidi, Vici?
Vici, yeah.
Yeah, something about pasta.
So you want to kind of tell us a little bit about your brand, bro? I know that's part of the reason I wanted you guys on this table to help you guys promote it and stuff like that. You're a junior in high school?
Yeah.
Starting your own brand? I think that's really cool. I don't know anyone that's ever started their own brand that young, so you're already ahead of the curve, man.
When I was younger, like I always saw like all these clothes and stuff. I was like, I want to make my own clothing. Like I remember being like in middle school, like all I would want to do is like wear like this Nike, like all the Nike, like Nike socks, Nike shorts, shirts. And I was like, man, that'd be cool if I had my own brand. I could just like so I could wear like all my stuff all the time.
Yeah, like just rep it and like be like, I made this.
Yeah, and like recently I was like, I finally got some help with that. I was like, you know what, I should just go for it. So I did some research for 2 to 3 weeks about what I should do, and then I just took the leap of faith. I was like, let's go for it. Why not?
Just send it.
Yeah. And then like
the Thompson way. Way. That's sick.
Honestly,
guys, look it up. The Thompson way on IG. What's your guys' Instagrams real quick? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's my Instagram's Qtip2504.
Qtip2504. Check it out. This guy's got a website and everything. Yeah. What's the website called, I guess?
It's www.thompsonway.com.co.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to get that out because I'll forget and then.
So I did my research on it, and then I remember before I even like launched it for like 2 or 3 days, I would bug Eli, I would bug like all my friends. I was like, what do you think of this logo? What do you think of this? Like this and this before I would put all my clothes out.
Yeah.
And I think who helped me a lot with it is Manny, with our freshman on our team.
Oh yeah, Manny.
Because I would try all these like crazy designs that like some people would wear, but like the majority like wouldn't wear.
Yeah.
Because I was just trying things. I was like, what do you think?
Super niche, like
cause
style.
Because he's like, I ask him a lot because he's really young and he knows like what people his age like.
Right.
For like
that's
stuff.
smart. That's actually really smart to get a gauge.
Yeah, and I was like, what do you think of this? He was all, and like I wouldn't put my logo on any of my stuff. He was all cute. Do you have a logo? I was like, yeah. I sent it to him. He was all cute. It's your clothes. It's your logo. Just put it out there.
Yeah.
And I was like it's so simple. Like I'm so stupid that it's so simple. I didn't think of that. So
it takes a young kid to tell you that. Like common sense. You're like, oh yeah, duh.
So I started doing that, and then like a lot of people were like, oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. So I started making my stuff, and then the lion, honestly. So all this was kind of like. I don't know what I was gonna do. So like the name was from a name generator. Mm-hmm. I was like I like Thompson Way because like I feel like that kind of had like a ring to it, so I kind of like it. And like every time I go to school, everyone's like, "Oh, Thompson Way!" Like just messing around, or they'll make jokes.
Free advertising.
Yeah, all the Mexicans, Thompson Way.
Thompson Way.
They'll go, don't go to left break, go to Thompson Way, bro. Like something stupid like that. And,
that's cool though. It's catchy.
Yeah.
Like anything that you could get people to talk about or say it. That's when you know the brand success.
Yeah, and a lot of my friends and like even you bought some of my stuff. And it really means a lot that like people like that like care, like want to help me like see me succeed.
Sure, dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get it, by the way. I think I got the long sleeve.
Yeah.
I'm going to be repping that for sure.
Yeah, and so like everything's kind of like generated so there's this website also like free logos because like at the time I didn't know like I had to pay for a logo for keep in mind. So I just looked at them like I saw this line. I was like, bro, that's kind of badass. I kind of like that.
That one does go hard.
So I chose that one and like I designed it and then like I paid for it. So it's like. So I was like, oh, well, this is my logo forever till the day I die.
That's yours.
Yeah.
You got your stamp of approval.
Yeah.
It's cool, by the way. I think that's a really cool choice because, you know, there's nothing more scary than a lion like in full roar and attack mode. Yeah. And it's like the Thompson Way. It's like, look, we're a calm lion and stuff, but like, you don't know what we're capable of.
What does the back of the jacket say, Q?
So wait, what did you just say that it said? Veni, Vidi, Vici?
Yeah.
Veni, Vidi, Vici.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, so
I don't know what.
And so in school, so I'm not a fan of old subjects, especially math. I hate math, but history class, I really like history. I love learning about the past. But the subject, like what we learned in there, like Greek mythology. Like I love Greek mythology. Like from 7th grade like till now, like I love Greek mythology. Like
Hercules.
Yeah,
I Achilles and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Like I can like watch or I can like read stories about those guys like old days and like not get bored.
Heck yeah, those stories are sick.
Yeah, and like not even just like the Greek mythology, the part itself, but like ancient Rome, like stuff like that. So,
right, like the story of Troy, like those like cool Spartan movies.
Yeah, and like I don't know why like stories like those like motivate me so much. It's like it's weird, but I believe Julius Caesar was the one who said this. He said, "I came, I saw, I conquered." That's what the slogan on the back stands for.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty hard.
Yeah, which a lot of people didn't know, which I was kind of surprised because like I heard that like my whole life, so I was like, "Oh, that's crazy."
My next Instagram caption.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Hashtag against the grain.
Yeah.
Vici. That's cool, man. I didn't know that came from Julius Caesar because I've heard it before. But I never put it together. But I came, I saw, I conquered.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's kind of like I feel like how everyone should like view life. Like just if you see something, just go out there and just conquer it. Like just do your best.
Yeah.
And I just want like my clothes. Like I guess you could say it's like gym wear, but like I don't want to like just make it just gym wear. I want to make it for like anybody. Like I want to be able to like make it for anybody. Like even if it's just like they want a pair of shorts just to go out with or something like that.
Like lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's just like rep it whatever you want to do.
Yeah, like I just
take over life.
Right.
Yeah. just I feel like everybody has like something special about them, and like I believe like anybody like everybody's capable of something. So that's kind of how I view like my merchandise. Like I feel like anyone can do it. So like I want to help them like with the clothes to help them conquer.
That's cool to help them to get like the confidence to go actually do it.
Yeah.
Like I came, I saw, I conquered. Like the first thing you got to do in anything is to show up. You know, he says I came. It's like showing up is half the battle.
Right.
You know, then having that visionary of like what you got to do. If you can't see it, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have to envision it. You have to tell yourself, I'm gonna do this. You have to see it. And then the last part's the easiest step. You just do it.
Yeah.
You know, all the work's already done. I think the way that you just described it, it just makes the brand so much more marketable. And I'm excited to see where it goes, man. You could do a lot with it.
Yeah.
With athletes, with
the last
even podcasters. I'm gonna be repping it now.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks been it's been busy. When my shirt first came in, I was so excited. I was like I call Eli. I was like, Eli, we gotta go to Elite. We gotta go make some TikToks and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I would be like up late at night, just like how to like get your merchandise out there, how to do this, and like everything just said like TikTok, YouTube, just spread the word.
Dude, you have to. That's why we have all these outlets. Just push it.
Yeah, I think so we finally made the TikTok. It was like Eli from when like I first started going to his house for wrestling. It was like my sophomore year, maybe the beginning of my sophomore year.
Yeah.
And I remember it was so ghetto. Eli had he had the barbell. He had like two 25s on each side and then the 10s because at the time
the bar was
45.
No, the bar we thought it was a 45 for the longest time, and then we got a real 45. We're like that wasn't a 45. It was like a 25-pound bar.
You're all
and then we got a different video of him just repping out 225 easy with the shirt on, and then just like so the gym we go to Elite Muscle.
That's the one on Main Street, right?
Yeah. So there's like this back room with like amazing lighting. So we'll go back there. We'll take pictures. That's where me and Santi actually took the pictures for the shirts too.
Yeah! Shout out to Santi. He's one of the guys that we grew up with, and he's in the influencer space. Yeah. He lives in LA and he does a lot of photography and stuff like that. So he did a photo shoot for you guys, right?
Yeah.
So shout out to Santi.
Yeah,
Social Santi.
Social Santi.
That was really fun. And it's just like it makes you think like you really want to see it succeed because like I would love to live my life like that every day.
Yeah.
Because I used to work at Chili's for a little bit and that was awful. I would get like parties of like 20 and then like 2 minutes later get like a party of 17 and like I would sit them both and then like a party of like 2 would just scream at me because they wanted to see and they see two open tables while one of our
so you were serving?
I was a host, so I was I was the first the
we
first
both
face they
did
saw.
fast food and it wasn't for us.
No.
It wasn't for us.
It was awful, but it kind of opened my eyes. Like the people I worked with at shows, everybody over there was amazing. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like I can't see myself working a 9 to 5. Like it like this kind of like motivates me to like just like be big so I could be my own boss.
That's cool, man.
Because like I don't really like to be told what to do.
Right.
So like I kind of want to be like my own boss and like tell myself what to do and like schedule my hours.
Right. Well, at least you like, and that doesn't mean that you're not motivated, not disciplined. Yeah. It just means you want to do things on your own time and your own schedule to where, like, you know how we said wrestling styles. Yeah. Like you're just finding the style that works best for you. Yeah. To work.
Mm. And So that's really my goal right now. Just
spread the brand.
Yeah, just get it out there. I think before I came over here and Eli picked me up, like right after school, I went to Elite and I just got a bunch of footage and stuff. So when I go home, I'm just gonna go in it. That's what I've been doing since it dropped. I would just like record videos of the merch or just like working out.
You got a lot of stuff like available. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Like I saw you had like some workout bands and stuff like that. Yeah, jump rope. I was like, damn, making me feel all fat. I'm like, I need to get back to this. No, I'm just kidding. But I think that's really cool, man. And just like you said, just keep pushing it. It's you who you are. So like that's a good thing is you're not like faking anything. Yeah. Like it's everything that you just described is already like who. That's the Thompson way. That's who you are. You are Thompson. You know? So just keep living your life and keep repping it and people, it'll just start a snowball effect. Yeah. You know? Like when I first started doing this podcast, I didn't expect anyone to even like care or even listen. You know? But you just keep being yourself. You keep opening the world to who you are and then people start relating. Yeah. And it's just like a family, you know? You're just finding the people that are like-minded. Yeah, and so that's just what a brand does is it helps bring those people together, you know. And then you could, who knows, man? Like if this guy ends up fighting, just be repping some merch. Sponsored by Against the Grain and the Thompson Way.
Oh, the Thompson Way left and the Thompson Way right.
We're gonna call it the Thompson Grain.
We'll get an ATG right and a Thompson Way left.
Oh, dude. Stamp them. Yeah. That's really cool, though, Q. I'm glad that you got to have the opportunity to talk about it and stuff because I know a lot of times like people have brands but they don't really like it's hard to like find an outlet to really say why they did it and what so I wanted to give you that opportunity because I know how hard worker you guys are and I know that you guys are you guys got good hearts and you guys got best intentions so
and running a brand yourself
and then me spreading the brand too like I'll help you guys push it like whatever you guys need if you guys have like an event or something I'll put it on my social or whatever. Okay. But I always told you whenever you're little, I was like, you're gonna get on the podcast one day. And now look, it's the perfect time. Yeah. You know, like you just launched your brand. Yeah. You're killing it in wrestling. Eli, you might, be returning state champ. Yeah. Like there's a lot of big things that are coming, you know? And I'm just want to say I'm proud of you guys, the men you guys have become. I remember you guys wiping your mocos in practice. And then now, growing to be leaders, I think that's what I always told you guys I wanted. So you guys are fulfilling that. And I hope you guys continue to, keep carrying it on. And then you guys do the same for the people younger than you, because all these little kids they're looking at you, like you're the big superstar. And you guys got more eyes on you than you think. So I think you guys just keep that in mind and you'll be all right. I'm not worried about you guys. I know you guys will be all right.
You should be.
I'm worried about you getting into MMA. I'm worried about the guys you're going to have to fight. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we'll keep up with you guys. Like I know I had Josh Jaramillo and Antonio on like a long time ago.
You have to have them return when they're
I want you guys to return. Like I'm going to have them return when Josh is a little bit older. Yeah. And then likewise with you, we'll do like catch up podcasts, like every couple years we'll just catch up and just see where we're at. Even if we're just chilling.
That sounds good.
If we don't even gotta be pushing any brand or anything, just come and hang out and we didn't even get to talk about the fight. Like there's so much to talk about that we didn't even get into. But is there anything else you guys wanted to add? Why don't you guys say your social medias again real quick?
Young Bobcat.
Young Bobcat with the YUN, right?
Yeah, YUN.
And then Q-Tip 2504. And then the Instagram for Thompson Way is just Thompson Way.
Thompson Way. Check these guys out on social. I'll share it in my story, and then I'll send you guys the links, and then you guys send it to everyone, bro. Mm-hmm. Like once the YouTube drops, just send the link to all the wrestling team or whatever. We'll push it.
That sounds good.
And we'll tear it up. All right, guys. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, legit. Glad to have you at the table. Thank you, Q. Until next time, ATG. Woo!